Hey, how's it going guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and today we're going to be doing a $450 PC that any of you guys can build.
Anyone? Yeah, that's right. But first, a word from today's sponsor, Identity Guard. This video is brought to you by Identity Guard, a website that protects your identity online.
We use Identity Guard to make sure that, well, our stuff's not out there. We don't want anybody to go hacking our YouTube or social medias, so if you guys watch to the end of this video, you guys will see just how to sign up and get 33% off.
And I actually had some stuff that was leaked, and we'll talk more about the ad spots. So let's get right into this video, shall we? All right, guys, so as Jackson mentioned, this is a $450 PC that literally anyone can build. All it is a pre-built system that you can buy on eBay, and we're gonna be upgrading it with a 1650.
So big thanks to the Blind Center of Nevada. I mean, not really. We actually ordered it off eBay, and it happened to come from the Blind Center. But this is an Optiplex 740 small form factor i7 6700 with 8 gigs of DDR4 and no hard drive. We paid $247.49 for it after tax.
Which is kind of crazy because we've done a lot of videos on older Dell Optiplexes with first and second gen i5s, but this could be had for what he said, $200 for a 6th gen i7, which is very capable of playing games. So let's go ahead and talk about this thing right here and how we're going to upgrade this thing right here to make it play games.
So what we have here is an MSI GTX 1650. This is a low profile edition because, well, we thought we were going to have to use that, but interestingly enough, if we flip this around, even though that this is kind of a small form factor build, we have full-size PCI lanes. So in theory, you could fit a bigger card in here. Do we recommend it? Maybe not, because once we get this open, we'll probably show you guys that there's not really much expansion. I mean, you're probably still gonna have to stick with the 75 watt max card that does not use external power. And right now, this is the best card that you can get for that. And then another thing that we're doing, just because this did not come with a hard drive, we have an ADATA 240 gig SSD. This is gonna make the system like 20 times faster. The problem with putting Windows 10 on a hard drive nowadays is it like hates it. The computer wants to die. It makes a lot of really scary noises at you, and these are silent and fast.
All right, guys, so the next thing we're gonna be doing is just showing you how to upgrade this thing. Now, it's gonna be relatively simple. Just take off the side panel, and we should be able to easily install this thing. But yeah, if you definitely get one that looks like this, you might want to clean it off a little bit, and that's where like an air compressor or something comes in. But
yeah, and so for the 240 gig SSD, we'll be putting that right up here. Now, there's not really like a direct great way to mount it, but the good news is you can usually find like a small hole here or there, which I'm sure we'll find something that we can just stick a screw in, or you can even use adhesive and just stick it on top of the DVD drive.
And be sure to take all the PCI brackets out.
Yeah, take every single one out, so you have to put them all back in afterwards.
If you do end up doing this build, the best thing to do is to, well, now plug this thing up, make sure everything works, install Windows if you do need Windows, and be sure to plug it into this port, because this is the actual graphics card port, and you can use HDMI or DVI depending on which card you got. So let's go ahead and plug this thing up.
Last year, over 4.5 billion records were compromised worldwide due to data breaches. Sites included Adobe, Canva, DoorDash, Facebook, and many other major sites and services. I personally was compromised by the Adobe and Canva data breach, and with today's video sponsor, Identity Guard, I was able to know about it instantly. Almost 1 in 5 notified breach victims have experienced identity fraud, and it can cost an average consumer up to $1,343 and up to 6 months of their time in recovery efforts. When there are big data breaches, the dark web is where all this information goes, and Identity Guard can monitor the dark web for you, and they will alert you when they detect your social security number, credit card number, financial account numbers, health insurance number, and more. And if for some reason you do become a victim of identity theft, Identity Guard will provide you with dedicated support and also cover you through their $1 million insurance policy with stolen fund reimbursement. Also, you do get access to Identity Guard's safe browsing extension that will protect you from phishing attacks, unsecure websites, and tracking scripts while browsing the web. It also serves as a powerful ad blocker. You can get your plan for as little as $8.99 a month. That's it. And you can actually save an extra 33% by using the link in our description, or go to joinidentityguard.com/toastybros to sign up today. Thanks again to Identity Guard for sponsoring today's video. Let's wrap it up real quick, shall we?
So as you guys could tell by the benchmarks that we just did, this computer actually performs really well for $450. It's not like the absolute best bang for buck, but honestly with Optiplexes going down in pricing, it's pretty exciting that we're able to get a 6th gen i7 for a little over $200 and slap a cheap graphics card in there and have a gaming computer.
Of course, you have the proprietary stuff like a low wattage power supply and the fact that you really can't upgrade that power supply, but for a system like this, you get really reasonable results. You can always go with a new build like our $500 streaming/gaming PC, high in the top right corner, if you really want to do that. But it was actually a cool concept to really dive into some Optiplex content again, like newer Optiplexes, not just those 2nd gen i5s, which we will have another video coming very soon with a extreme Dell Optiplex. It's gonna be kind of crazy, but yeah, we were pretty impressed with this system, and I feel like it's going to definitely serve its purpose in the future.
So big special thanks to Identity Guard for sponsoring today's video, and if you guys want to buy any of the parts, use the links down below because that does help us out a lot. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
It's always have to be together.
Ah, my elbow.
Bloopers.
Can't leave that in.